Hello all my beautiful sisters from those other misters, welcome back to another declutter video. So today I am decluttering my makeup brushes. It was never my intention to declutter my brushes this year. Look, you can probably tell I'm a makeup brush junkie, and I also have these here. These are my current used brushes. I'm a bit of a stickler for not having brushes that are dirty or brushes that have been used near my clean brushes. I don't like it. It really upsets me. But I actually do have some more brushes. I made a Hakuhodo order, and I made an order off Beautylish, and I also have some new Morphe brushes. So I'm going to do a brush haul coming up at some stage. But the reason I want to do this declutter is because I was getting to the point where I hadn't washed my brushes for like nearly 2 months, might have even been longer, not too sure. And I was sort of getting down to the dregs of my brushes, and I was noticing that there was a lot of brushes that I was like, I don't want to use that. I don't, like, what else do I have? Come on, I've got to have something better than that. So that made me realize that I do need to do a brush declutter. Now, I don't expect this to be a big declutter by any means. Don't be surprised if I get rid of like 10 brushes, but I just want to go through it. I want to assess what I have, get rid of anything that I know I really don't want to use. And just keep the things that I do want to use. So if you're looking for a massive declutter, like going from this to minimal, like 5 brushes, not going to happen. You're going to be disappointed. So warning on that one. But if you want to sit here, grab a snack, grab a coffee or a wine and watch me go through my brushes and analyze what to keep and why I want to keep it, then let's do it. So I actually want to start with what is in here, because I do know there are a couple of brushes in here that I might not want to keep. Now, I don't know which ones, but there's also some I know I want to keep. So my Japanese brushes I definitely want to hold on to, along with my Wayne Goss brush there, and potentially, well, yeah, I definitely want to keep the Zoeva brush. So those ones I definitely want to keep. These ones here, I'm really not too sure about. So I don't really have any, like, you know, hardcore feelings about these. This is a great powder brush. It's a crown brush, so, you know, I might keep that. But I kind of want to compare these ones to other brushes that I have and decide, you know, do I have 15 concealer brushes and do I need to keep this particular one? So that's kind of what I want to do. But I do actually see something here that I don't want. Not going to work on any of this stuff. Out the way. Out the way. This is a brush, oh my god, everything's dirty. This is a brush from a boxed powder from Benefit, and I think it is from Hoola. Now, I'm going to say this. This is, I believe this is animal hair. From the feeling of it, it feels like it could be goat hair. It's really soft, but I just don't, I'm not going to use it. So I'm going to get rid of it. Real Techniques, because I think this one's going to be a little bit difficult for me, because I see some brushes in here that I think are crap, but to be perfectly honest, I probably won't get rid of them because of their price. So Real Techniques for me, I used to love them. I thought they were a great brand. They made really nice synthetic brushes, lots of different brush heads, as you can see, lots of different shapes and sizes and all that stuff. But I feel like Real Techniques stopped innovating when it came to their products and were just releasing things for the sake of, like, staying alive as a brand, basically. So another thing that pissed me off about Real Techniques before I move on is, like, back in the day, like their early brushes, I think, were they these ones or these? Something. It was something like this, right? So these are, like, you know, when the brand released brushes, they looked, it was one of these. And the bristles, you know, they're soft, they're synthetic, that's all good. But then as the years went on, and, like, you know, the Bold Metals line, it's not really new, like, it's been out for fucking ages. But the quality of the hair's never improved. And you can improve the quality of synthetic hair. So I feel like everything about Real Techniques, like, it's all just stayed static. It stayed the same. And the only thing that's ever changed are the fucking handles, and I don't give a shit about that. What matters with a brush is the brush head and how it performs. The handle can play a big part in, like, comfort and, you know, stuff like that, but fuck it, I don't care. Every single brush they release could look like this ugly thing. If the brush heads improve, you still have my attention, but they don't. So yeah. All right, I see. Okay, I'm gonna start with these because, and this, and these pieces of shit. Oh, and this one too. Oh my god, seriously guys, this Bold Metals range, I really enjoyed it when it came out, but it's not great. So we've got a 301, which is like a contouring brush or a sculpting brush. It's nice and soft. It feels like it's going to be good, but the way it just, like, splotches product on your face and makes it really difficult to blend out is atrocious. Then we've got, like, a triangle foundation brush with what I think is, like, probably the worst synthetic fucking bristles imaginable. And the 102 concealer, which is the same. They're really stiff. They'll kind of, like, poke you in the face if you if you touch the brush to your skin on the wrong angle. They're, yeah, streaky, not good. Then we've got the 200, which I actually think the 200 eyeshadow brushes are great for people with large eyes. And this, oh my god, guys, this 201, which is a giant pencil brush, like, oh, what the fuck? Just, I don't, oh god, I don't even know what that shit is. My problem with these brushes is I don't like any of them, but I also don't want to get rid of them because there's literally, in Australian dollars, hundreds of dollars worth of crappy makeup brushes here. And I just, like, I really struggle to get rid of them. So I don't think I will because it's, yeah, it's hard for me. While we're talking about Bold Metals, let me show you some. Like, I was pretty fucking brutal there. But let me show you some that I actually like. Let's start with these two because these, I like these, but they come with a but. So this is a 202. It's an eyeliner, angled eyeliner brush. And then we have the 203, which is a fluffy blending brush. The 202 is too thick to be an eyeliner brush. If you pack it up with gel product and, like, manipulate it so that it's all the bristles are stuck together with the gel, it's okay. Like, you can get away with it, but I actually use it for my brows and I like it. The 203 is a nice little blending brush. Mine is stained. This is okay, but I've also found that with some eyeshadows, it makes them look like a piece of shit. And it's one of those situations where you know it's not the eyeshadow because the eyeshadow has worked immaculately with other brushes, and then you use this with it and you're like, oh, why is everything trash? So yeah, I don't think these are the best, but they've got their place. They will do. Others that will do are the 100 and the 103. Oh, I've got another one of these here. These are powder brushes. I prefer the 100 over the 103. I think this is a really lovely powder brush. The 103 is fine. I mean, it's huge, so that's a bonus. But yeah, they're okay. I don't mind them. The ones that I think are the absolute winner, and if you're ever going to buy a bulb metals brush, I would actually go for this one, the 300. So I use this for setting under my eyes, highlighting, blush, contour. It's just got, it's a beautiful shape brush. It's really it's great. It's a great brush. The density of the bristles is beautiful. The cut allows the bristles right in the center to have nice movement. So when it's applying product to your face, it goes on really smoothly. They're fantastic. I will probably never get rid of these particular brushes. They are great. Okay, so I've bitched about most of them, but didn't get rid of any of them, but I can spot some here that I just can't fucking stand. Let's start with these. This is the sculpting brush. I really dislike this. It feels nice and soft, that's great, but the bristles are too dense and too firmly packed together. This, I'll use it for contour, and it literally just leaves a stripe of fucking brown on my face that can't be blended out because it applies product too heavily. Even if you use a small amount of product, it's just, I hate it. I fucking hate it. It's crap. Then I've got the pointed foundation brush. These, again, they just like this guy. The bristles are too firm and they leave streaks in your foundation, and I don't like them. I have used these for applying concealer, but I don't see the point, because when something leaves streaks in your foundation or your concealer and the brush doesn't allow it to be blended out because of the shape and the cut of the brush, I almost think, what's the point? Why use these? Why dirty these that then need to be deep cleaned and dried when I can use my fingers, and my fingers also have the ability to blend out product? Fuck off. Get out of my life. This one is the Deluxe Concealer Brush. Again, it just leaves creases. Is that another one? Yeah, there we go. I've got two. How the fuck did that happen? Yeah, just, no, I don't want them. These ones I like. These ones. So I've got the contour brushes. I have used them for contour, and they work. I particularly like them for highlight or setting under the eyes though. And same with these ones. I've got the angled highlighting brush here, and I have the setting brushes. Two of them. Love them. They're all great little brushes. Definitely recommend. Okay, these two are nice. This one's a cheek brush. I use it for contouring, sort of like what I would use this for, sculpting. The shape of it and the density and movement of the bristles is beautiful. And then we've got the multitask brush, which is great for bronzing and blush, or setting powder. They're really, really nice. Okay, these ones, I'm not too sure what I'm doing. These are the Expert Face Brush and buffing brushes. I've got two of each. I'm going to put these aside and compare them to some similar brushes that I have, these sort of, buffing brushes. They're almost like mini kabuki style, except they're definitely not fucking kabuki. Yeah, so I'm going to compare them because I don't know. I've got a lot of them, but I don't need to keep them all. So we'll come back to these. Then what have I got? All right. These are another ones that I want to compare. These are the base shadow brushes. They're just standard synthetic eyeshadow brushes. I don't know if I want to keep them or not. The fan brush, look, if I'm going to keep a fan brush, it's not going to be a synthetic one, that's for sure. Ooh, what do we got here? This is an angled shadow brush. Again, I might compare that to some others that I've got. And then we have a bunch of small things. So this one here is the brow brush. I really dislike it, not interested. I have the eyeliner brush. This is not an eyeliner brush, okay? It is too fat to ever be an eyeliner brush. I use it on my brows. It's functional. I like it. And that is another one there. I'm going to hold on to them. Okay, I've got some detailing brushes. What do I want to keep? Tell me, Hayley. All right, these here, I've got the precision liner brush and the fine liner brush. I don't know, like, in what world are they precision or fine line? Let me find something. So this one here is a Hakuhodo, one of their finest eyelining brushes. No, you guys can go. And here are some detailers. I don't know if I want to keep any of these. So I'm going to compare them to others as I come along. More brushes. Zoeva. So, okay, some of my brushes have these brush guards on them because I recently washed them. So that's what they are, if you're wondering. You can get them, like these are brush guards, but you can get affordable ones off eBay if you want them. So I'm going to be straight up about my Zoeva brushes. I don't mind them. I don't love them. So Zoeva brushes are a combination of synthetic and natural hairs. For example, a lot of their eyeshadow blending brushes are natural hair, probably goat, maybe. So these here, is that all of them? Nope, that's one. Yeah, so all of these are like natural animal hair, and I think it's goat. I'm not 100% sure. I do like their like blending brushes. They've got a nice combination of like normal, like standard ones, small ones, large ones, packing brushes. This one's an interesting one. The definer crease where it's kind of flat on the top. So yeah, I like them. They're not the first brushes that I reach for, but I do always go for them when other brushes are getting dirty. Some other animal hair ones, that's a teeny tiny little detail shader brush. And I think the smudger might also be. The Luxe Face Focus and the fan brush, they are definitely some sort of animal hair, maybe goat. But they're good. They're good, they're not great, they get the job done. I never buy individual Zoeva brushes because I can't be fucked going through them and analyzing what I want. I just buy them in sets when I want them. So I got like I think this is the rose golden set with the brown handle and the rose gold ferrule, and then I have the Queen's Guard set because I really like the Queen and like the royal family, so I bought that set because I liked it. That's usually how I buy Zoeva brushes. I don't feel like I really want to get rid of any. Their angled eyeliner brushes, I don't think they're the best. Again, they're sort of like, you know, a little bit too fat for my personal preference when it comes to eyelining brushes. Ones that I do like are the wing liner brushes, the 317. They're really nice once you've like packed them up with product. They get really nice and thin and they're very pointy, so they're good. Their brow line brushes are quite nice. I like them as well. They're an angled brow synthetic brush. There's concealer brushes. These are similar to the Real Techniques concealer buffing brushes or whatever they are, but these are slightly better quality synthetic hairs, which is nice. And the last ones I have here are just like face brushes and a lip brush. So yeah, it's like I don't really have any desire to get rid of my Zoeva brushes because I buy the collections of them for reasons. Morphe. So I've got a few here. I'm pretty sure nearly all of my Morphe brushes came from sets. And potentially some from a trade show, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to say this about my Morphe brushes. I actually quite like them. In terms of affordable brushes, I think they're quite good. Some of them are like woeful. I think like this one in particular is an animal hair. I would say it's goat. And I find that when you wash them, even with the brush guards, they end up like splayed as fuck. So some of them I don't think have a long use life. For what they are, I find that mine are always being used. I'm always reaching for them. I don't think there's anything here that I don't really love. I'm going to pull out these two, the E47 and the M432, and put them aside to sort of go through them. Like maybe I won't keep them. But the rest, I think I'm going to hold on to. Yes, I'm going to hold on to all of these. They're like, you know, eye blending brushes. Actually, I might put this one aside too. It's M437. Looks a bit shit. But yeah, look, they're good brushes for a fairly affordable price. So I'm going to hold on to them. Here are my crown brushes. So knowing that I don't mind Morphe, I quite like them, you can probably guess that I also quite like crown brushes. I think they're really good. Definitely hit and miss again, but you know, quite good brushes. I honestly don't think I have anything here that I don't actively use. One of my most used brushes are these, the C221 Metal Eyelash Definer. They're fantastic. Absolutely love them. And also this guy. This is a Badger blending brush. Oh my god, this is so good. I have another one here, which is also beautiful, just from slightly different lines, I think. And there's that one, but you can see like I fell in love with this and I couldn't get another one, and the next year at the following trade show where they were selling crown, I brought these because I knew that they look similar. But you can see like the consistency isn't always across the board, but they're still functional. They work great. I'm going to pull out all of these itty bitty defining brushes so I can decide if I need to keep every single one that I own later on. But yeah, I'm going to keep them. Crown is one of those brands that I would definitely recommend people check out. I'm also going to pull out this one to compare to these guys later on. Here I have my Hakuhodo brushes. I can tell you straight off the bat, I'm not getting rid of any of these. It is my favorite brush brand, and I have dropped a lot of money on these brushes this year, and very happily adding more to my collection. I love them. I love every single fucking brush that I own from them. Yeah, these are my babies, and I have another box of babies that I want to unbox in a haul and start using. I love them. Here are the last of my like really luxe brushes, except this one. This came out of the Beautylish Lucky Bag in 2000, and it was like the 2016/17 box. So order in 2016, arrives in 2017. It's okay. I use it. It's reportedly supposed to be a Hakuhodo brush. I don't know if it is. I have purchased a Hakuhodo brush, but I haven't used it yet, so I don't know. But I'm going to hold on to that one. This is Kamado Food Select Shop, just a blending brush, Japanese, love it. Tom Ford, Wayne Goss. These are all of my Ray Morris babies. Again, you know, nothing here that I want to get rid of. I love luxury, high quality brushes. They are my weakness and my babies. This is the last sort of like targeted brand of brushes that I'm going to do before I get into pretty much everything else. These are Ella Cosmetics brushes, and they actually sell these brushes in a set like this. I think it's like 150 Australian dollars. These are what Real Techniques brushes should have become over time. These are all 100% synthetic brushes, so they're completely cruelty free, they're vegan, they're all that good stuff that people are really conscious about, and they are fucking amazing quality. Like a really, really good quality, beautiful synthetic brushes. I'm not getting rid of a single one of these. I've got one here which is, oh, they're not numbered, that's right. This is like a large eyeshadow brush. For me it's too big, but I don't even care. I'm not getting rid of it. It's the sort of thing like you put it in your kit because it's going to come in handy one day. So I'm not getting rid of any of these. These are fantastic brushes. If you are on the hunt for really good quality synthetic cruelty-free vegan brushes, these is like, or this Ella Cosmetics is a brand that you should consider checking out because these are top notch. And here we have everything else. So these are just like random brushes. Now I know some that I really want to declutter, so let's clear it out. These stupid paddle brushes. These stupid fucking paddle brushes. Just go away. These are terrible. I bought them off eBay. Look, they kind of work, and then you come to your senses and you realize, what the fuck am I doing with my life? These can go. This guy, I hate it. I don't want it. It can go. I never use them. Never, ever, ever use them. Alright, let's get some of these off so I can see what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, paddle brush. That can go too. Oh my god, there's another one! Is there any more? I swear to God, these are just like, they are the devil. Alright, let's look at sort of large face powder brushes. Alright. Wow. That one too. And we'll bring in this dirty one. So I'm definitely going to keep the dirty one that I was like, I don't know if I'll keep it because I want to look at the rest of my large powder brushes. I'm going to keep that one for sure. From here, this Tarte one, oh my god, I fucking love this brush. It was in like a unicorn brush set, I don't know, 2 Christmases ago or some shit. This is beautiful. Again, Real Techniques, this is what they should have turned into. If you could feel how soft this brush is, it's synthetic, it is absolutely like, it's divine. It's so, so beautiful. Never getting rid of it. Gorgeous brush. All right, I have, okay, you know what? I don't like any of these brushes, but I'm also looking at like the brushes that I have kept for powder. I really don't have all that many. Okay, the Lancome one, which is this little one, that can go. I don't need it. I really dislike these cosmetic kitchen ones. They're just not great. Neither's this. The Real Techniques, the Eco Tools one is pretty good, so I think I might hold on to that and get rid of these 3. Okay, next I want to do like small face powder type brushes. Alright, let's see what we've got. Illamasqua. This is a gorgeous synthetic brush. I used this pretty much for everything once upon a time. This was one of my first sort of high-end makeup brushes that was purchased for me. My dad purchased it for me, so I'm never going to get rid of it. And I used to use this, like, I remember I went into an Illamasqua store in London, I think it was, and the girl pretty much did a full face of base products with this brush. So she did foundation, concealer, she contoured, she put blush on me, she highlighted my skin, and I was like, fucking sold. So I'm going to keep that because it's an excellent brush. I am going to get rid of, wait, oh my god, breathe. I'm having an issue. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the sleek brushes. I don't need them. Okay, breathe, Hayley. What is this for? What would I ever use this for? This came out of the Look Fantastic Advent Calendar. I've never used it. The bristles feel soft enough that it could be functional, and it's not too dense. I'm going to hold on to it because I'd like to give it a go. Okay, I've never used the Essence I Want Candy brush. Again, this is what Real Techniques should have become. This is an Essence brush. It's probably like $5 Australian. It is insanely soft, and the bristles, they almost feel like a natural hair. They're synthetic, I can promise you that, but they feel so soft and beautiful. I might actually hold on to that. With these, I'm going to get rid of these two. Whoop. And I think I'm also going to get rid of my cosmetic kitchen brushes and these random guys that came off eBay because they feel like Real Techniques, and I don't like them. Wow, I'm comparing everything I don't like to Real Techniques. So, sorry, Real Techniques, don't be offended. I just don't like your brushes. Okay, I've just spotted this, which was in the Morphe, like, you know, think about it pile. And I would consider this kind of along the lines of a small face brush. I don't actually think I've ever used this, so I don't know if I like it or not. Because I look at that shape and I'm like, what the fuck do you want me to use that for? So I think I might keep that one. Here are all of my like foundation buffing brushes that I need to decide if I want to keep them or not. That one's really soft. One is denser. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I'm going to get rid of this Natio one. I really dislike double-ended brushes. Like, really dislike them. I'm going to get rid of the Bow Contour Blending Brush. It's not. No, I know I'm not going to like it. Okay, what are we doing here? What are we doing? I'm going to hold on to the Crown one. And I'm going to hold on. Wow, I can't believe I'm doing this. These are all like $2 off eBay each with free shipping. I'm going to keep these over my Real Techniques ones because they're just softer. The bristles are softer. So I'm going to hold on to them. I'm going to get rid of Real Techniques. So I've got foundation type brushes. These two can go. Can't stand them. Then we've got like concealers and some lip brushes, and then the dirty ones that I need to address. So it looks like I've got 5 large ones. I'm gonna keep 2, and what do I want? I'm going to keep 2 of the cosmetic kitchen ones. I'll get rid of those 3, and I'll keep these ones. I've got some medium ones here. Again, I think I only want to keep 2, and I'm actually going to keep the Shara ones because they're so much softer, and I'm going to get rid of all the rest of these. In terms of my small brushes, I'm going to get rid of this one, which I was using for a lip pencil, but I don't want it. Do not want. I'm gonna hold on to. I actually think I'm gonna hold on to all of these because small concealer brushes are my most used, and I also use them for lip lining brushes, sort of like this one. So I'm gonna hold on to all of them. I've got like an Eco Tools. These were, I don't know, out of some palette, but I find them really handy. They've got those sponge tips, which I never touch, but these little ends here are so good for concealing. This is from a brush set off eBay. It was based on Beauty and the Beast, the rose. And I bought them just because I wanted the handles, and they're like full metal, like decked out handles. And some of the brushes have turned out to be functional. So I'm going to hold on to all of them because most of them I have used recently. And the last ones I have are both from Eco Tools. I've got a micro blending. I don't know if this is meant to be used for eyeshadow or face, but it's an angled blending brush. I don't know if I would use it. I kind of want to use it under my eyes. There's also the airbrush concealer, which I don't mind. I think I might just hold on to them and give them a go. Brow combs and spoolies. I'm going to keep them because they're functional and I use them. I typically, like these ones, I use until all of the little teeth have like fallen off or broken off. I use them to death. And this one is from Benefit. It's a dual-ended like angled brow brush and spoolie. I love that brush. It is so good. So I'm going to hold on to them. I've got a fan brush here, which is a bit manky. I don't want it, so I'm going to get rid of it. This one is from Tarte, and I love this because of the way it looks, but I don't know if you can notice there. The handle is wonky. It feels like it's going to fall out. The bristles, I don't like them. I'm going to get rid of it. It's not, I don't like that. But another one from Tarte, which I'm definitely going to keep. This is, again, from that same collection, the unicorn one. This is so beautiful. It's a blending brush. It is fucking gorgeous. I'm keeping it. I love it. There's another concealer brush, a big one. Don't need it, don't want it, goodbye. Here I have some angled brushes that I use for my brows or my eyes. This one, the eBay Beauty and the Beast one, it's only good for the brows, but I actually really like it. Then I've got like these two, again, super cheap off eBay. They were like $1 each, free shipping. You can use them for brows or eyeliner. They're thin enough. I've got the Laura Mercier. That's a pretty good one. This is from Sleek. It's double-ended. I really don't like double-ended brushes. And then there's one here from Wet n Wild that was gifted. And I like that as well. So I'm going to hold on to those. Oh, there's another angled brow brush. Again, $1 off eBay. I'm holding on to that. I really feel like I don't have that many eyelining brushes. Most of them are in my like high-end brush collections. Two that I really want to point out are the Sigma EO5 and EO6. These are so good, guys. I need to buy more Sigma eyelining brushes. The EO6 is my absolute fave. I love it. It's a tiny little angled liner brush. It's so good. I've got one from Stila here. It's a travel one. It's okay. It's all right. Came with a Christmas pack. I use it. It's fine. And then I have a MAC 209 and a Bdellium Tools 708. Again, these are both quite good. The Bdellium Tools is a nice one, very fine tip, so I'll hold on to those. Here are my double-ended brushes. This is a lot of double-ended brushes for someone who absolutely despises double-ended brushes. So I am going to make some exceptions because I know for a fact that there is one brush in here that I adore, and I have had it, it's my oldest brush, but let's go through them. This is from Blink. It's from an eyeshadow palette. I don't want it. This is from Smashbox. I don't want it. This is from Bare Minerals. I think this is an actual like animal hair brush. I don't want it. I'm sorry, Bare Minerals. I love you, but the answer is no. These are from this one are all from Urban Decay palettes. And I think I'm actually going to keep them because I'm keeping the fucking Urban Decay palettes. Same goes for the Anastasia brushes. People say these brushes are amazing. I've never tried them, but I kind of want to. Eco Tools. Look, if you like double-ended brushes, guys, these Eco Tool ones aren't bad, alright? This one's got an angled liner and an eyeshadow brush. This one has a smudge brush and a blending brush. They're alright, but I never use them, so I'm gonna get rid of them. This one here, this is my baby. This is my absolute baby. I have had this brush since I was about 19 and I'm now 33. So I've had this brush for years. I keep it for the angled liner. It is the sharpest angled liner brush that I've ever seen in my life. I love it. It has held up so well. I'm never getting rid of it. It's perfect. This is from a L'Oreal palette. Why is that in my life? And this is from a Tarte palette. I kind of like this blending end and I want to use it, but I know I never will, so goodbye. These are the last of my brushes that I need to go through, and these are mostly eyeshadow brushes. I've got the dirty ones that I wanted to compare and the others that I put aside from like Morphe and Real Techniques. So let's fucking finish this. These two here I'm gonna get rid of. These are from the eBay fucking Beauty and the Beast ones. I just don't like these brushes. They're not very good brushes. I love the handles, but I'm not going to keep these in my life simply for them to sit upside down in a fucking cup for the rest of my life. Like I want them to be functional, so they can go. I will keep this last one, which is a pencil brush. It's functional, so that's all good. This is a synthetic, it's a paintbrush. It's a paintbrush, but I use it to apply mascara sometimes when I'm looking for a very specific look. It's a Taklon brush, so I'm going to keep that. Alright, this little one from Lancome can go. It's just like an eyeshadow brush, but I don't care for itty bitty brushes. Same with this one from Mimi Box. That can go as well. I do have some itty bitty brushes here that I do want to keep. In particular, these two. So this is a chisel tapered fluff. It might be from Crown. I actually don't know. And then this one, which I got off eBay. I love it. It's fantastic. I'm keeping those two. I've got a bunch of like big sort of eyeshadow brushes here, or what I would consider big. They're just standard sizes. And I think the only ones that I want to keep are these two. This one's from Manicare and I've had it since, like, I don't know. I picked this up about 8 years ago and it's a fucking bomb. I love it. And this one, which came from, I think it was a Lancome or an Estee Lauder Christmas gift set. It's such a fucking good brush. But these I just don't really care for. And I don't think I'm going to keep them. Along with this one here and the Real Techniques ones. I don't want them. I don't want them. I would prefer to buy more fucking Hakuhodo brushes, to be perfectly honest. Which is likely what I'll do. Pencil brushes. Let's do pencil brushes. So I think the only ones I want to keep are the Bedelium tools, because it's a small one. Great little brush. And these two, again, off eBay, like over 10 years ago. And I love them. They're fantastic. These two, one is from Sleek. This is another one from eBay. I just don't like, don't need, don't want. Let's get rid of these. Or not get rid of, but move them out of the way. They're like every drop spatulas. I'm going to keep them. This is an eyelash or mascara and shadow shield from e.l.f. I'm just not going to use it, so I'm going to get rid of it. Smaller eyeshadow brushes. I put these ones aside to go through them as well. So let's do it. Actually, that's not a small eyeshadow brush. That's a blending brush from MAC. I'll keep it. I don't love it, but whatever. It's MAC. Just go away and be quiet about it, mister. I'm going to keep all of these over here. I'm going to get rid of these. Keep you. Keep. 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 Alright. Keeping these, getting rid of these. So the detailer brushes and the pointed liner brush with the smudger brush, they can go, and this was, I don't know, something from somewhere that doesn't have a name. And finally, these guys from Morphe. Look, I don't know what the fuck these are. I'm probably not going to use them. Would I use this? No, I wouldn't. So they can go. There we go, guys. I am done. Yay! So these are all of the brushes that I am decluttering. These are the dirty ones. I just don't want to get them mixed up in here. I'll give them a clean, dry them off, and donate it all. Don't worry, none of it's going in the bin. Definitely don't waste tools because they can be sanitized properly and rehomed. So that's the plan with these guys, and I have more space in my collection for new brushes. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Also, you literally got to see my whole fucking brush collection. There you go. There's a lot. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.